It's time for Lion Athletics on your new home for Baxter Springs High School sports, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by It's time for Baxter Springs High School Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Can I open it?
Good evening, everybody, and welcome out here to Dennis R. Burke Gymnasium in Baxter Springs, Kansas, where tonight your Lions are going to face off against the Riverton Rams in what's set to be a good matchup, a league matchup, progressing on towards sub-state. Lions looking to get their first win of the regular season outside of tournament play. Riverton Rams looking to come off their somewhat poor performance in the Southeast Lancer Classic. They did make it a few rounds, but they would not go all the way. Well, I'm Daryl McLeod. Alongside me is Sarah Goebel. Sarah, we got a good matchup tonight. It's been a while. We've had a whole week off. How do you think that's going to affect our girls' play tonight?
Well, hopefully the whole week they got to rest, mentally prepare for this game. This is a crossroads game, so there should be good rivalry going.
Yeah.
And hopefully they had this whole week to prepare, gone over some little things that they need to clean up in the Lancer Classic, and just come out ready to win, I guess.
One turn off the roundabout or one turn off the highway, you could throw a rock and hit Riverton from here. So we'll see how that faces up tonight. Surely a lot of Riverton fans will be in the stands. We've already seen some posts before the game. Players telling their team to pop out to tonight's game. Be loud and proud for your team. So it should be a good matchup. I'd like to let you guys know that the entire show is brought to you by WDM, Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. Well, we're here in the Route 66 Hardware pregame show, and I was looking over this Riverton Rams roster before, we got into this game, obviously doing a little bit of research. They've got a couple great players on their team, which we'll touch into later when we get their starting lineups. But if you travel down the list, you'll get to number 52, E.J. Wells, who is listed as 6 feet tall. But that is not their only player on their team listed at 6 feet tall. Also, number 34, Gracie Rance, just a sophomore, is listed at 6 feet tall. So we'll see how that height advantage plays out for the Riverton Rams tonight. Obviously, it's worked well for them all year, so expect for them to build upon that. It's been a focal point of their offense, obviously, but their guard, I'm going to leave that for the starting lineups because that's one of the keys that I want to touch on. One of their guards is pretty unstoppable, and it showed in the tournament that was played last week. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be back in here with keys to the game and starting lineups on the Route 66 Hardware pregame show here on Baxter Springs Sports.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Route 66 Hardware pregame show on Baxter Springs Sports Live. We got about a minute until tip-off of this game, and they're getting ready to go with their starting lineups. Coaches are talking to their teams. They're all huddled up and ready to go. We're going to get to our keys to the game. Sarah, it's been a rough season so far for the Baxter Springs Lions. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We haven't played very well all season long. I got to say, I'm going to disregard most of my keys to the game, and I'm just going to say go out and stop sitting in the mud.
I think that is very important. So I coach a club volleyball team, and right now I'm seeing the same struggles as in the Baxter Lions right now. The girls look like they're not having fun out there, and if you have fun, that's how you'll play better.
That's exactly right. I think if you're going to let teams keep beating you,
got to make the most of it.
Go out and try your hardest. They're playing the National.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance. Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back, everyone. After a lovely rendition of the national anthem by the Baxter Springs Lions school band, they're starting lineups now. I just want to touch real quick back on our quick keys to the game that we had there before we got a little bit cut off. If you want to keep laying in the mud, want to keep getting beat, it's how it's going to roll. But as long as you go out there and try your hardest, I'd say you're going to have a decent time playing. And I feel like we haven't seen all of what the Lions can do. Obviously, they're usually mismatched against most teams. Other teams come in having very good rosters. It's just been a down year for the Lions so far. And I think if you can come back off that and get a win, you got something to prove.
And hey, this is a very young team. Like we said, we only have 2 seniors here. So all of these games are good experience for the future and good learning moments and starting to pick up on the basketball IQ like we talked about last week.
That's exactly right. Well, they just got done stating their starting lineup. So, Sarah, go ahead and give us those Riverton Rams starters.
From Riverton, number 2, Landon Martin. Number 3, Chloe Parker. Number 10, Rylan Thomason. Number 21, Avery Barnett. And number 52, E.J. Wells.
The 6-footer E.J. Wells, number 52. Expect her to have a big game. And the person I wanted to touch on, number 3, Chloe Parker. The 5'6" senior, the leader of this team. So expect her to have a good game. She is that guard that runs the floor for the Rams. Your starting lineups for the Baxter Springs Lions. For the Lions, a sophomore, number 2, Maya Vestal. Number 3, Kirsten Berggraf, a sophomore as well. The junior, number 4, Chloe Turley. Number 10, Bella Weaver, the senior, had to add some experience to this team. And rounding out that starting 5, the guard, Micah Adams. That's going to conclude the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. That pregame show was brought to you by Route 66 Hardware, your trusted hardware store located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more is at Route 66 Hardware. 109 East 12th Street in Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. All right.
Yeah, Daryl, I want to go back to what you said about Chloe Parker. In the Lancer tournament, we saw one of their games, and we saw that she was such a big influence for this Rams offense and defense. So if the Lions want any chance to push the ball, I think they need to stop her the most.
That's exactly right. That one was stolen away, and Parker going to go right to the rim. A dangerous hit on the goal, but she's going to get up and shrug it off and be fine. She'll be sent to the free throw line as well with a chance. That ball was stolen away by Landon Martin, a junior on this team. This team, very old. They got 2 seniors on the squad, a handful of juniors, and they got a couple freshmen as well. They got a sophomore on the starting lineup and a freshman, number 10, Rylan Thomason. So she sinks one of those free throws, and Adams will take it up the floor for the Lions. It's going to be poked away by Parker. Parker going to get a steal, and she's coming down the floor, left-handed layup. Adams will avoid the foul, as she already has one in this matchup. 4-0 the score. Weaver now. Rams not electing to bring out the full-court press. She passes off to Turley. Turley goes inside in the paint, hands it off right to Barnett. It'll be a jump ball, so it'll be Baxter Springs basketball. Turley to inbound on the E of the Baxter Springs. Inbound to Weaver. Weaver going to get called with a double dribble. Looked like she accidentally got 2 hands on it.
You know, I also want to point out Maya Vestal in our last game at the Lancer Classic. She was a huge factor down low, and whenever she came out of the game due to foul trouble, the Lions greatly missed her. So I think she's going to be a big part of this Baxter defense.
That's exactly right. The Lions have a couple of unsung heroes on their team. Obviously, a majority of the scoring comes from Micah Adams. She is that main guard and that main basketball player on this team. So some unsung heroes. Obviously, in basketball, we don't talk a lot about defense. Just that's the nature of the game. It's meant to be scoring. It's meant to be fast-paced. And it's built for offensive play. Fouls are called majorly on the defense, and it's really hard to get defensive stops. So Vestal playing down low, played against a monster in, I believe that was
The Columbus game.
the Columbus game. Yes, they kept going down low, and she was just a presence. And every time her and Kirsten Berggraf were off the floor, it seemed like Columbus could do whatever they wanted in the paint.
Yep. Because of their height, they have to go over them, and that's hard to do.
They played good defense. They never try and swat the ball. They don't get
They don't get greedy. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to put it. I was going to reference and say kind of like our boys do. They go for the swat a lot, and most of the time it does work out, and it's fun to watch.
But sometimes it ends up in silly fouls that cause foul trouble, which our boys also struggle heavily in.
Which will be a key to the game. Foreshadowing there a little bit for this Riverton Ram game coming up, as they will face off against Tarek Richardson, who is listed as 6'9", but I've stood next to him. I think he's more like 7'1". At least it looks like to me. It's like talking to a tree whenever I see him. But they'll have to face off with that presence tonight, so the height advantage will be in favor of the Riverton Rams. And so we'll have to see how our boys respond to that, as when they played against height this year and a player who's fluent offensively with height, they've struggled just a little bit. One of those examples would be down in the Welch, Oklahoma tournament where they played the Fairland Owls. I don't remember that kid's name. I think it was Schwartz.
I don't remember.
He could shoot from anywhere. He was 6'5", 6'6". They had him listed at 6'6", I believe, but he looked about like Jacob Grant's height, and he could dribble outside and hit shots from anywhere, and he caused a lot of trouble for the Baxter Springs Lions. So a little foreshadowing of tonight's game, but expect a good matchup between the Rams and them tonight. Rams come in with a huge roster, having a lot of players. I'm not even going to try and count because there's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sarah's going to do the counting as second free throw is up and away, and it's going to be no good as well. Back off the dream catcher. Burgraff comes down with the free throw, and she'll pass off to Weaver.
I'll count them next break.
Yeah, we'll count them some other time when we have like a minute or two to ourselves. Adams, a good move inside. She'll get the shot up over Parker.
I know it's definitely more than 10. I'll have to pull out my toes to count on.
I'm going to guess 19. Pass back to Parker. One dribble jump shot. It's good. On the floor for the Lions, Mike Adams, Olivia Comer, Maya Vestal, Bella Weaver, and Kirsten Burgraff. For the Rams, no substitutions, still running with that main starting core. All the way to the cup goes Comer, but unable to hit the shot. Parker now working it down the floor. Already we're seeing the effects of the 6-footer, E.J. Wells, seeing the effects on rebounding, as she has not led an offensive rebound yet. Parker gets fouled down low. Vestal gets a shot to the gut. She'll keel over for just a second, but looks like she's going to be all right. We're going to have substitution into the game. Bailey Campbell will come in for Adams as she sits down with her second foul. Already 4 fouls to the Lions. And this is kind of how the Riverton Rams survive, I guess, when they're playing basketball. They get other teams in foul trouble quick. Parker has a mean dribble drive to the basket, and then the presence of the 6-footer down low, like natural, causes a lot of fouls. Height always causes players to do silly things, which I'll give them a break. Height is one of those characteristics that is just given, and it's so unfair. It's so hard to guard. I hate playing against tall players, especially when they're good. Like every now and then you get a real uncoordinated, unathletic big who's 7 foot, but
Can't shoot.
Like their fingers couldn't write with a pencil.
I'm not gonna lie, whenever I played basketball and I had to guard someone like taller than me, I would just foul them.
Send them to the free throw line, see if they can hit their shots. Parker with another steal and another score.
Like Abazuki from KU, he played like 2 or 3 years ago. He couldn't
Azabushi?
shoot. Yeah, Azabuki. Could not shoot a free throw to save his life. So whenever they needed foul trouble, they just fouled him.
The greatest example of that all time is the old Shaq hack.
Yep.
Shaq a hack. They'd foul him before. Anytime he got the ball in the paint, foul him because he had like a 90% success rate inside the paint and shot only like 50% from the free throw line.
I feel like it was less than that.
I'll take my chances. I'm going to look that up, actually, because that's an interesting stat. Parker with a 3-ball. No good. Rebounded down low. Barnett doesn't get it to go, but there should be a foul on the floor. That'll send them to the free throw lines. It'll be the 5th foul. I'm going to look up Shaq's free throw percentage. His career was 52.7%. So good for him.
From everywhere?
That's his career from the free throw line. It's looking like his lowest was 42% when he played with the Miami Heat.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's pretty bad.
For a professional basketball player.
And just think, he'd get fouled on purpose, so every 10 times he was only likely to make 4 points. Like,
Probably less.
yeah. Weaver now. Working around the Rams, passes off to Comer. Comer, a good little move, gets into the paint. She'll pass back out to Burgraff. Burgraff thinks about shooting, won't. She's guarded by the new entry, Gracie Rance, who is listed as 6 foot. Weaver throws up a shot, and it's good. Quick little mid-range jumper for her. And that'll get 3 points on the board here for the Lions. 11-3 the score, trailing by 8 here in the first quarter with 3:33 remaining. Inside they go, trying to go to Wells. Knocked out of bounds by Vestal. So there's that defensive presence of Vestal once again. And we're going to get to look forward to that. Of course, guarding other circumstances outside of the basketball court, but hopefully we'll get to see her defense for the next 2 years as Wells goes up and over for that one. But yeah, just a sophomore, Maya Vestal, already creating a lot of plays, and Coach Roberts going to have to take a timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout with him. It's a full timeout, so we'll be back in a minute. You're watching Riverton Rams versus the Lions here on Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. Lions trail 13-3. Defense has been their savior in this one so far, although the defense of the Rams has prevailed better. As of right now, Parker having a multitude of steals, a handful, if you will, and all of those leading to points, whether it be free throw or layup. Campbell gets the inbound. On the floor for the Lions, Bailey Campbell, Olivia Comer, Kirsten Burgraff, Bella Weaver, and Maya Vestal. Adams having to take a seat in this one after getting into some foul trouble. Down low they go to Comer. Comer going to work baseline. They're going to call a block foul. I believe that one's going to be on Barnett. No, excuse me, that's going to be by a new entry. I'm going to have to look at our roster here. I don't usually have to do that. Laurel Evans, a junior for the Riverton Rams.
Don't let him fool you. He looks at the roster all the time.
No, I just remember. Oh, inside they go to Burgraff. A good pass down low. She'll pass back out. Comer's shot, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Campbell. So it'll be Riverton Ram basketball. Across the line they go. Parker bringing it down to the wing. She stands on the S. Cross-court pass to Evans. Down low Wells. Wells going to go up and miss. Ball on the floor, hustled around by Parker. Parker, quick spin around shot, no good. Rebounded by Vestal down low. Going to be stripped away from her, and they're going to call a reach-in foul. I believe that one's going to be on Wells. We'll see if it's on Evans. It'll be on Wells. And Ram's going to enter the full court press. I have to bring my hands up here. I accidentally hit strangers when they're walking by.
I know, we set up in a bad spot. But
It's our normal spot.
I know. It's just, we're not used to having this many visitors here.
The only time it's been really this close is in that Columbus game when Columbus brought their entire community.
I guess we were down low for Frontenac, so we wouldn't know.
That's true. Frontenac had a lot too, but
Yeah.
like you said, we were down below, not up on the rafters up here.
We didn't get kicked out of our spot. Yeah.
Every now and then I think we should be on the other side where there's no seating behind.
I agree. That's where Frontenac Sports Live set up.
And it would be smart. But after talking to the great Cord Baldwin, he prefers being over here so that, because administration is right down there below us, just in case anything happens. Not saying that anything would, but you get, a stray fan that's saying a few words that, maybe aren't supposed to be said on air.
I feel like even if they do get said, it still gets caught. Or mics, I guess.
Yeah, but then Cord can go over and say, hey, please stop.
Hey, please stop. I think that did happen with that Columbus fan. That guy got ejected, so...
I mean, that was handled for us. So
exactly.
Cord didn't have to say anything. He just got tossed. 3-ball on the way. No good. Actually, it was almost good. Rattles out at the very end. Vestal comes up with a rebound. Palmer now. Going to work. Gonna have that ball tipped away from her. On the floor it goes. It's going to be a jump ball. So it'll be Riverton Ram basketball. Layla Weaver going to enter the game. Vestal will take a seat, get a little breather. She's worked hard already in this game. And it looks like that dynamic duo, Chloe Parker and EJ Wells, will take a seat. But that is not going to be a problem as Avery Barnett goes straight to the rack and gets a quick 2. Comer trying to weave through traffic. Martin playing tight defense on her. She passes back to Weaver. Weaver now needing to go. Tries to pass inside Burgraff, taken away by Martin. Now, there's a hustle forward on the floor, and they're just going to take it straight to the hole. Rylan Thomason, quote-unquote, the future of this Riverton Ram organization. She's just a sophomore, already playing really good basketball. Burgraff going to take it straight to the hole, try and pass out. That's one thing Lions need to get a little bit better at. It's going up with the ball inside.
I mean, if she kept continuing, either her ball would have got blocked or she would have got a foul.
And that's the risk you take.
Yep.
Or she makes it. You never know.
You never know. That's true. I feel like the Lions just don't have the confidence to shoot yet,
That's exactly right. And that's something you really want to have in place by this point in the season. But that's not always the case. Rance. Sweet little post move from down low. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Holes.
Oh, yeah.
But sweet and fresh on the feet like sploosh. That one stolen away. And she'll get called for a travel. Coach Thomason not very happy with that one. Madeline Womack going to come in for the Riverton Rams. The red line's going around the backboard. 19-3 the score here at the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have second quarter action as the Lions look to mount a comeback here in Dennis R. Burke Gymnasium. You're watching Baxter Springs.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. Dennis R. Burke Gymnasium here in the Lions Den. 19-3 the score. Lions still looking to get their first regular season win. 0-9 coming into this one. Rams 3-6. Just goes to show how tough this league is, that of this very good Riverton Rams team with the likes of Chloe Parker and EJ Wells down low. And Rylan Thomason being a surpriser. Chloe Parker going to get another steal in this one, and she's going to get destroyed. Hit by a semi-truck, the semi-truck being Chloe Turley. That train does not get off the tracks. Either get off the tracks or get hit, and she gets hit. Choo-choo. That was a blow, man. I would have been down for the count there.
She's playing the wrong sport. She needs to play football.
Get her.
Get her some pads.
Get that kid a helmet. They're going to take a break. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here. Get that kid some shoulder pads and a helmet. She needs to be out there on the football field laying blows. What a enough about the hit. 20-3 is the score. It's obviously been a very tough bout as Turley has picked up her third foul in this game. So we'll have to see if she is going to take a seat or not. But Sarah, we were talking kind of in break about how the Lions have struggled with the press all season long.
They lollygag. That's why they don't beat the press. They lollygag or they just turn over the ball blatantly.
Well, dang. We'll have to work on that. Da, 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 da.
Our live stream's not working?
It's playing.
Is it? Oh.
All right, a close call there. Thank you so much to that fan for letting us know that the stream wasn't working. Hopefully it still is for you guys. We have some issues, obviously. Everyone does.
Because we can't see it on our end.
Yeah, we can't tell without looking it up on my phone to see if it's working or not. I just looked it up and it was playing for me, so I hope it's playing for you guys. Listen, if you ever have any trouble, text Cord Baldwin. Text
I will not be giving out my phone number here, so
No, I
you can
won't.
text me.
But please text one of the people that's in this gym right now and let them know, because they will let me know immediately that it's not working. And that is absolutely necessary for us to keep going, because, you know, if it's not there for you guys, what's the point? So,
We get to just sit here yapping to ourselves.
exactly. I'm just here having a good time talking. I mean, I guess that's what I like to do.
Yeah, me
Yap.
too. I'm really good at yapping.
Burgraff taps her head there in frustration. She's going to pick up the reach and foul. But yeah. Arthur Commons, that's who I was thinking of. Gosh. I kept trying to place his first name. I didn't want to not. I could have just said Mr. Commons. Dang. So it rolls.
Nolan's dad.
Nolan's dad. Rolling with Nolan. Nolan featured as our cameraman over in the football season. We're going to have to see how football season goes. We had Nick Butler on color this year, but Nick, looking to advance his collegiate career, as in he's going to be a senior next year doing internships, and I'm not sure he'll be wanting to do Varsity Sports Live broadcasting with me. So we might just have Sarah here on the football broadcast.
I think Nolan could do the color for that.
Nolan doesn't like to have the headset on.
He's going to have to suck it up.
Nah. We could have a good rolling broadcast.
I know some football, but I don't know a lot.
I'd get my dad to do it.
Your dad would be good.
He would enjoy it. I almost feel bad, though, for BJ, because I keep getting new people every single sport that comes around. And
Hey, I'll be here for softball.
that's true. Sarah, an ex-softball player herself.
Did it for 12 years.
Gosh.
At
Old.
least. And I've been on every... I'm not going to say that. I actually was on a Baxter team.
She's been on a couple Baxter Springs teams. Those travel teams, those club teams.
Shout out to Coach Krasowski. I think that's how you say his last name. I just call him Coach K, or Crow.
That's what we're going to call him as well. If you can't pronounce it and you played for him, I'm not going to worry about it.
And Craig Weston, best coaches.
There you go.
And I can't remember his first name, but Williams. Emily Williams' dad. Good coaches.
Softball, a very promising sport for the Lions. They've been good for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Had a chance to go to state last year, but got knocked off against the team that ended up going to state, which was the Columbus Titans.
Yeah.
That one was a very good game between those two. I was on the call with Cord. I always say Cord. I get Cord and Carson mixed up. His last name's Cobb. So, it flows together in my mind. They're the same person, basically, is what I'm saying.
They're all C names.
They're C names. There's too many C's flowing around. You got Commons, Cord, Carson, Cobb, Connor. I don't know.
Who's Connor?
But yes, we will have softball and maybe some baseball broadcasts as well. But we're not as fluent in baseball as we are in softball.
I'll watch enough Major League.
No offense to the baseball players here at this school, but I prefer softball. Softball's a really fun sport to watch for me.
Mm-hmm.
I, of course, little insight to my life. I had a bunch of sisters, a ton of them.
All of them.
You can count them on fingers, but it fills up your whole hand. So that tells you how much.
Minus the thumb.
Minus the thumb. Count it on fingers. Exactly. The thumb's not technically a finger.
Okay, whatever.
Adam sinks her first free throw. But yes, two of them went and played college softball, so believe me, I was dragged to just about every state to watch softball tournaments, to watch everything. So I'm a bit of a softball lover myself. Lane violation going to be called. I believe Comer crossed that top of the key before she was allowed. 4-20 is the score. Nice.
Campbell checks in for Burgraff.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Good call.
Oh, thank you.
Vestal's also re-entered the game. I don't know if she re-entered
She re-entered a while ago.
but she was taking a breather, so we'll have to see how that impacts down low. As soon as she was out of the game, like we talked about, they immediately started playing the down low. They were going to E.J. Wells more and more. Baseline jumper, no good. Comer going to come down with the rebound. Olivia Comer has become a highlight of this Lions team. Just a freshman, and she goes all the way to the bucket and is going to get fouled.
That's what I like to see.
By Landon Martin, so she'll get sent to the free throw line. Comer, she's going to be a good player for years to come, as long as she keeps going and practicing, because the way she handles the ball right now, she's on par with most of the players on the court. She also, what I really like about her, she hustles to every ball. She gets a lot of rebounds for this Lions team, and she's always on the floor whenever the ball's on the floor. So expect her to develop into a really good player. Back to softball, though, because I love talking about softball. That season coming up. As soon as basketball is over, we'll get about a couple days break stolen away by Weaver. Good anticipation for Weaver. She's going to tiptoe the line, pass ahead to Comer, and Comer going to go ahead for the layup. Dribbles all the way down to the block.
I just sucked in so hard. So they didn't walk behind us.
She hit me with her purse.
Keep that. She told you.
Exactly. Another foul on Micah Adams going to be called. That's her third. Chloe Turley taking a seat after her third earlier. So we'll have to see. It looks like Coach Robert's going to sub in immediately after the inbound. Parker goes inside. Barnett working around. Pass back out Parker. She'll throw up a 3-ball. Bang. And the and one. A 4-point play opportunity.
And 4 fouls, I believe, from Micah Adams.
That will be Micah Adams' 4th foul. So this could be just about all that we see from Adams until maybe the 4th quarter. We'll have to see how much Coach Roberts trusts to put her in.
I mean, like we say every game, 5 fouls. Got
Use them all. Use them all. Make that last one a technical. Really go out on a spark. Nah, that's not sportsmanlike.
Do you get 2 fouls if you get a technical, or is it just 1?
You get 1.
I don't know. I was thinking 2.
Well, they get free throws and possessions. So that could be why.
No, that's not why.
Pass inside Burgraff. They have a 3-on-2 fast break. Vestal throws up the shot. No good. A good pass to Campbell. But it's going to be stripped away by Parker. And they're on the floor scrapping for the ball. Jump ball called. Possession goes to the Rams. But, yeah, technical fouls really. Well, in that Columbus game, I believe it was.
And got another technical.
And got a technical
yeah.
afterwards. He had 6. He
Oh.
really crossed the line.
He got a.
And got what I
member.
assume is his parent. We're never sure, obviously. And
We're not sure, but
got someone from the crowd ejected as well. So
yeah.
that was a sequence. Got first a foul, which was a blocking foul, I believe. Not too happy with the call. And then gets a technical foul after that. So after he had already gotten his 5th foul, gets a technical. And then immediately following,
Oh, good shot.
old boy from the crowd gets tossed.
Which he was asking for it, so I don't feel bad.
I've seen a few people get tossed. Typically, they're asking for it. Outside, Martin. She'll pass back. Now working around Parker. Her 3 ball. No good. A little too strong. That ball is rolling down low. Finally going to call a jump ball.
Do you remember was it the Southeast game that had like 20 jump balls?
Yeah. We need to go back and rewatch and see just how many that were actually called. I'm actually interested to see.
It was more than 8.
Breaking records in a fashion. A fashion for sure.
I think a jump ball is such a mediocre call. Like, in neither here nor there, you know?
It is, but late in the game, it can become so impactful. Late in the game, if it's close, both teams fighting for momentum, and then someone gets a jump ball and it goes to the other possession, that just always gets a crowd fired up, I think. Especially if it comes on a block or something and both players have hands on the ball and it gets called a jump and it goes in the possession arrow of your team's favor. That draws so much electricity.
See, I can see where you're coming from if it was like, it was supposed to be a foul. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, it's obvious foul, but they call it a jump ball.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like late in the game,
no,
ball's rolling on the floor.
I get what
both players hustling to it, and one dives. That just gets me fired up.
I get
gets
what you're
the crowd
saying.
fired up too. Jump balls can be super impactful to a game. They're definitely a good rule because otherwise there'd be fistfights.
I say let them duke it out.
Like Carson Cobb said, if someone tries to take the ball from me, it's just poof, or get pushed. Like
get back.
Sadly, there's few people I know, people being me, way back in the days when you had the mentality of if I don't get the ball after the jump ball, then I didn't win.
And you throw elbows.
You start really swinging the elbows.
Speaking of jump ball, another jump ball.
How about that?
That's crazy.
We've had a couple in a row here after we started talking about it.
All right, let's
cut that one off. Comer bringing it up for the Lions. She'll cross the line in the center court, pass off to Weaver. Now down low Burgraff. She'll go baseline, try and shoot over Rance. Can't. Outside Weaver. She'll go cross to Campbell. Campbell shoot up a 3 ball. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Burgraff. It's going to go off the tips of her fingers and out of bounds. 1:05 remaining here in the second quarter. Coming up after the second quarter, we have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show. We'll take a look back at the first half, what all happened, what all you might have missed. And then we're also going to take a look at what can happen here in the second half, how the Lions can improve. Down low they go to Rance. Rance looking to use her size. Mid-range jumpers, good. Off the backboard and in. Also, when we take our second half break, your stream might buffer for a second. Don't you worry, but I'm going to fix those drop frames issues. So we're just now starting to drop frames. Too many people in the building using that Wi-Fi.
How do they know the passwords?
It's those middle school kids over there, I swear. They're playing Madden or something. They aren't supposed to have games on their iPads. Parker with another steal. Euro step inside. It gets the friendly roll.
I don't understand, how they get the password. It's like they hacked into it or something, you know?
Hacking the system.
Because I can never figure out our school's password. Like the teachers.
Trojans with a capital T. No. That's a
00010.
Used to be back in the day, Walmart's password was always just either Sam or Walton or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Usually super simple. Well, that's the end of the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency halftime show. Until then, it's going to be about 3 minutes, and we're back here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Business
is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Pop out.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live, here in the Lions Den. Rams come here just, like I said earlier, a rock's throw away. Either get off at the roundabout or take a turn off Highway 69, and you'll end up in either one of these towns. But we're here in Baxter Springs facing off against the Rams. 30-8 is the score. Girls trail by a lot. 2 players in foul trouble, Micah Adams and Chloe Turley, obviously affecting this defense and this offense. Although the player I'd like to talk about is Olivia Comer, as she has done a great job so far in this game, taking the ball to the rack. And she's been probably the most impressive player I've seen so far. And she is just a freshman. So she is going to be a big deal for this Baxter Springs offense, guarding, obviously, out of the court circumstances. As long as she sticks with it, she's going to be good. Well, we're going to enter here into the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency halftime show. Sarah, that first half was a little rough for the Lions. Obviously, I talked about Chloe Parker and how she has such a big impact on this Riverton team. She's their leader, their senior, she's their experience, she's the old wise man on the team, she's the hustle player, she's the deep three shooter, she's the inside dribbler, she's the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising point guard on this team. And I tell you what, she's proved it this game. She's got 7 steals that I've counted. Of course, all stats are unofficial whenever I give them to you. Stats are always unofficial. You can never trust me because I'm counting on fingers here. But Chloe Parker has obviously made her presence be felt. Every time she's on the floor, we get she is just all over, getting jump balls, getting hustle plays. She's really your ideal point guard. You got two eager Riverton fans down here trying to start the wave.
Yeah, Daryl, I agree. Chloe Parker has been a force to reckon with. Now, I really have not seen them go to E.J. Wells too much this game, So the Lions had been good to make her not an option for the Rams' offense. I also think another key to this game is pushing the ball. Like I said earlier, they're just slow, and that's why they don't beat the press very often. They feel like they have all the time in the world, but in reality, they only have like 8 to 10 seconds to get from the end line to half court. They gotta push, and we saw it with Olivia Comer. She went straight to the basket and drew a foul.
That's exactly right. As long as they can take it to the bucket, they're going to be fine. That's just not something that happens a lot on this team.
Also, confidence comes with shooting.
It's definitely right. Well, we'll have to see how that plays out for them as the second half rolls along. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to try and figure out what is going wrong with our stream, as you're probably experiencing a lot of buffering on your guys' end. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on Baxter Springs.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back, everybody. Here, we're right back into the action. I didn't even realize they were going. My gosh. They inbounded that one quick. They didn't go all the way to the end of the clock. Well, I'd like to let you know that pregame, or that halftime show we had was brought to you by Aaliyah Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency. Leah and her team have the product, services, and experience you're looking for. They've been serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri, so give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. I apologize for the frames we're having right now, or if it looks kind of weird on your screen. Trying to get it worked out as we roll. Going to be a jump ball called. That's another one, so it'll be Lion basketball. Adams still on the floor. Got to be careful throwing the elbows. Here in the third quarter with 7:23 remaining. Weaver with Thomason defending. She'll lose the ball. Pass cross to Turley. Turley going to try and go baseline. Try and blows past. Gets the pass off. They're going to call a block. Okay, well, so it flows. Weaver trying to go baseline to the right side. Turley will throw up a shot. Oh, no good. Just rattles out.
Got the unlucky touch there.
That was a good setup, though, by Weaver. Drives right into that help defender and passes back behind her. That's a classic Steph Curry play. In the corner, they try and go down low to Wells. Wells trying to go up and over Turley, and Turley got to get her fourth foul in this matchup. Assuming, of course, that is on her, and it will be. So 4 for 4 is Turley. And we'll have to see what Coach Roberts elects to do. Olivia Comer going to enter. And Turley will take a seat. That free throw good. Burgraff inbounds to Adams. Passes ahead to Weaver. Weaver rolls it off her shoe. And it'll be a turnover on the Lions. Dun, 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 dun. Have that band song stuck in my head.
Proud Mary.
You know, we had that. They did play that, but that wasn't the one stuck in my head. I also played the SpongeBob theme song. Shout out. Love me some SpongeBob.
They played I'm Just Ken earlier.
They've also been playing some Star Wars, too. They played the Imperial March, the Mos Eisley band played that song. In the cantina. Adams gets a break on Parker. She'll pull up her shot. Off the backboard and in. Lions reach double digits in this one. Martin. Outside, now Parker. Running floater. And it'll roll in good. Got the lucky touch tonight. On today's edition of Sneakerhead, Bella Weaver obviously coming in with her neon green shoes. Not a lot of sparkly shoes out for the Rams besides Chloe Parker, who has a neat little set of, I want to say they're Kobe's, but I can't quite see them. But some pink and a little bit of faded blue on there. And then as well as that, Avery Barnett has close to the same pair, just the opposite color combination. Vestal rolling with some purple and green shoes, looking like the Joker. One of the best villains of all time, of course. Have to shout out.
Put that smile on your face.
Huh. Oh no, how about these scars? Anyways, that's today's edition of Sneakerhead.
You know, I actually really like Layla Weaver's sneakers. I know
Bella Weaver?
No, Layla, her sister.
Oh, I can't see her shoes right now.
They're like an orange, like a pink, peachy orange.
Huh. Kind of like a salmon, almost?
No, because that's pink.
Right. Sorry, trying to sound like I know colors.
Chartreuse.
Jade green.
No.
Emerald. That's a color.
Now you're just... You only know that because it's Minecraft.
Okay. I'll raise you a fuchsia. Olivia Comer going to get called for the travel.
What color is fuchsia?
It's like magenta. Am I right or am I right? Oh my gosh. Look at you. You thought you had me. You thought.
What color is chartreuse, Daryl?
Chartreuse? Red.
No, chartreuse is like a blue.
Really? When I hear chartreuse, I think pink or red. Chartreuse. Hey, next week, let's set up on the opposite side.
It's a green.
Next week, let's set up on the other side.
Why?
I'm feeling it.
Oh, there is a plug-in over there.
Yeah.
And I think there's already a table.
How about that? I'm going to talk to Cord after this game, see if that's possible.
Well, we're not moving after this game. I hope you know that.
Next week.
Okay.
On Tuesday, the 30th. Got to tune in for that one. We'll be here broadcasting for you live. I'm going to check real quick the schedule and see who we got coming up. It's going to be a jump ball call down low. Next, we've got Colgan coming to town, looking for the rematch.
Speaking of Colgan,
yes,
when we were on our little halftime break,
of course,
the Girard girls were actually tied with Colgan,
which is really huge for the league.
Yeah,
because it was looking like Colgan was just going to steamroll past
everyone. Let's be honest.
But the Girard girls put up a fight.
Yeah, I don't know what quarter they were in, but I'm going to guess either third or second.
One can assume they were probably pretty close to this game.
Yeah. But it did not look like Coach Farabi was very happy.
Yeah, Coach
Farabi, sorry.
Doesn't like it when she's not blowing teams out. There's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and talk a little bit more about that Girard game going on. That is going to be huge for the league and how it plays out later on. Obviously, Colgan in 1A or 2A, I can't always remember.
They're the same league.
So right, the 2 and 1A.
They don't have enough schools to go forward.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, they're still tied right now with a minute 34 to go. And I don't know what quarter.
Josh Letner, come on, get your quarters up.
You should be smart like us and use
Josh, tell you what. Sometimes that guy, love him. He's awesome. If you guys want to catch that game, see for yourself what's going on, tune in to Girard Sports Live. They have it running live for you guys right now. Josh Letner, Jess Murphy on the call. Two of my favorite boys in the broadcasting business.
I thought that was Carson and Slade.
That's Columbus Sports Live. And while they would be my favorite, sadly, they broadcast for Columbus. Parker, with that breakaway speed, goes right to the cup. Gets two. Comer begging for help down low. She'll pass into Adams, who's going to take it slowly up the floor now. Yeah, that's a huge game over. Where are they? Are they in Girard?
No, they're at Colgan.
Even bigger. They're going to call an offensive foul, and
that'll be Micah Adams' fifth.
Looks like she's going to have to take a seat. So, yep, it will be on Adams. Bailey Campbell will come in. So, Micah Adams going to take a rest for the rest of the night. Kick back, kick her feet up, relax a little bit, get mentally prepared for that Tuesday game against Colgan. Looking for a better performance against Colgan. Last matchup ended 81-4.
Let's go for 5.
Or it might have been, we might have scored more. That's just what I remember from one score block of the game.
It was 8, 6 or 8.
It was 6 because Bailey Campbell hit a layup late in the game.
That's also the game. I don't know if our viewers caught it, but she did not go out of bounds to inbound the ball, and nobody said anything. And I remember being like, what?
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you just let things go, you know?
Yeah, they were getting, you know.
Yeah. Obviously, we all understand. But yes, looking for a better performance against those Colgan Panthers. And got to be careful, as it might be a revenge game. Coach Farabi might definitely not take her players out if they end up losing to Girard tonight. I could see that being a comeback game for them. Quite interesting how that would go. We're going to call a foul. I believe that'll be on Parker. But yeah, that's always dangerous. Coming off a loss with a high caliber team, they're always wanting to come back and prove who they are.
That's exactly right.
So I'm praying for Girard to get the win tonight because I think
everyone in the league is praying for Girard.
No offense to Colgan. Okay. No offense. I just would really like to see Girard win. That 3-ball hit outside from Cassida. A corner 3. Corner 3. The most broken in the game. Now the Riverton Rams looking to come back. Thomason now. Baseline Morton. Should go back to Thomason. Excuse me, that's not Thomason. It looked like a 10 on her back. That's Evans.
Maybe you need to get your eyes checked.
Something like that. 20/20 vision. Burgraff gets the rebound down low.
At least I have an excuse that I'm looking through a screen. Never.
Well, I'm looking through my eyes. Campbell passes off to Cassida, who'll go to Burgraff. Burgraff now on top of the key. She's guarded by Parker. Comer throws up a 3-ball. No good. Be rebounded down low by Barnett. Parker coming up the floor quickly. She'll stop pop. And the shot going to roll out. No good. Rance comes down with the rebound. She's going to get swatted by Vestal, but they're going to call a foul.
That is her 3rd foul of the game.
Okay, so we're running well. Cord giving me updates, making sure our stream's running well.
You would see him typing.
Yeah, they catch it over his shoulder here. Not to snoop or anything,
Screen peek.
Screen peeker. Screen peeker.
Such a good hobby, if you ask me.
Never just sit in public and watch people text. Now that person has a Subway sandwich down there. That looks so good.
Where?
Down low to the right. You're right.
I don't know. I'm getting a mix of I smell Chinese food.
There's also looks like Chipotle down there.
Yeah, there's Chipotle and then
Sonic.
And of course I see popcorn, but I didn't bring my money.
Well, there's Chinese food right there on the score table.
Oh, good. I thought I was going crazy.
You can catch Chinese food anywhere. I'm a big Chinese food advocate. We got a little restaurant in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Shameless plug here, but Lotus Express
They know you by name.
in Pittsburgh, Kansas. I'm pretty good friends with the owner and operator,
I will say.
or at least the owner and operator's wife. She always treats me well when I go there, and I always treat them well because, man, I love their restaurant. So delicious, so good.
I will say I did have Chinese for dinner yesterday, and that's at Hot Walk in
Boo, hot walk.
Fort Scott.
Lotus Express all the way.
Which,
You can get about 1,800 calories worth of food for $8 at Lotus Express.
that is true.
And there's nothing quite like it.
I still think the best Lotus Express is the one in Pittsburgh.
Bingo. Of course, Pittsburgh being home to the great Pittsburgh State University, where we revealed today in the Student Government Association for the Scott Speaker Series, we are having Rainn Wilson come and speak at Pittsburgh State University. So if you're interested in whoa, well, those 2 more shots that need to be on the football field, that stopped me in my tracks. That absolutely stopped me in the tracks. That was when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force.
Inertia happened.
Inertia. That's got to be one of Newton's laws, right?
It's like the 5th one. I don't know.
Well, something like that. Gosh, he only had 3, I think. It's been a while since I've been in physics class.
I hated physics.
I love physics.
I never got why I needed to know how fast they're braking when I got like negative speed.
Accelerating in the negative direction, not braking.
That's
of
going
course.
backwards. Why can't we just say going backwards instead of
Nope.
negative?
Accelerating in the negative direction.
Scientists are weird.
Thanks, Mr. Massa.
Shout out to him.
Yep, retiring. Last year as a teacher. Go him. If anyone's looking for a chemistry and physics position at Girard High School, there you go.
Shameless plug there.
Once again, shameless plug. Breaking out our blowout material as our score camera has gone awry. It was doing so well all game.
I think the last lady that locked.
I guarantee some brat came and hit it.
And then we got hit with the cane earlier.
Oh, well, now I feel bad. Burgraff has it top of the key. She's going to drive inside, try and throw up a shot. She'll pass back out. Comer, not afraid to shoot. No good. Gets her own rebound and just goes straight into Thomason as they were trying to get the jump ball, and they will. So it'll be a Riverton Ram basketball. That's a little bit off from where it was. I need to fix it again. Bah, humbug.
Do you want me to move it and you tell me when?
You can't move it on
Oh.
that. You got to move the tripod. Oh, I think that's it.
I don't think so.
Look at that. No, it's off for sure. If you want to move the tripod after our break, we can do that. That'd be great.
Hard.
I'll tell you. Just move it slightly. Other direction. Keep going. You're good. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. You're good. Boom. Oh, you got it perfect there.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. Absolutely electric. 2.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Oh.
46-13 is the score. Belly Casta going to get her first foul of the game. Lions going to enter double bonus. And Barnett going to knock down the first. I haven't been talking much about basketball here. I apologize for that. I don't know if you've ever heard the Charlotte Hornets, or if you ever watched a game of theirs, but man, their announcers are something else. Karl Anthony Towns had a record game for the Timberwolves, or the Grizzlies, something like that, and he was shooting a 3 outside, and the Hornets actually just yelling at him. Well, that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. You're on.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back, everybody. Fourth quarter action on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Lions facing a tough deficit here. 47-13 the score. Looking to mount a comeback. Epic comeback starts right here, according to Peyton. Of course, Peyton Manning. He came and spoke at Pittsburgh State one of those years.
Did he actually?
On the Scott Speaker Series, yeah.
I feel like,
He spoke in...
no offense to Peyton Manning, but I feel like he wouldn't be a great speaker.
Oh, Peyton Manning's got a lot to say. Bill Clinton was there one year. Condoleezza Rice. So yeah, if you're looking or interested in that, go to the PSU SGA on Instagram for more information. But Rainn Wilson coming to speak at Pittsburgh State University.
Is it open to everybody?
Also known as Dwight Schrute. I believe you just have to buy a ticket and you can go.
How much are the tickets, Gerald?
Boy, I wish I knew.
You're an SGA.
Well, I didn't design the event, and it's farther in the future than we think. We still got some time. I haven't even heard a date for it yet. We just know he's coming. He's here. He's in your backyard.
Anyways, back to your basketball.
Free throw is going to be knocked down. And we do have a running clock. And this one. And for the Rams, looks like we're going to have a younger core out there. Burgraff's going to get a steal. They're going to fight for the ball and get a jump ball. So it'll be Lion basketball. And see, that's where the jump ball comes in handy. Immediate possession change. But on the floor for the Riverton Rams, got a lot of young, new faces still out there. Rylan Thomason, just a freshman. We also got number 4, CJ Busby, a freshman as well. Looks like number 32, Autumn Matthews, a junior for this team.
Oh, good save by Olivia Coleman.
And Turley going to get her 5th foul there.
All right, but let's not hit the railing.
Ba, 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 ba-da. We also got, it looks like number 5, Madeline Womack, out on the floor. And taking a seat now, Landon Martin. Looks like number 11, Chloe Green, will enter for her. So the Riverton Rams playing some quote-unquote garbage time. Trying to get some of the young faces in, get them learning, get them experience on the varsity court, get them ready for the years to come. As Rams are losing a couple of players on their team, they're not going to keep everyone around. Chloe Parker being the main one that's going to be gone. Obviously so vital to this team, so quick, so explosive on the offensive side of the ball. It's going to hurt for the Riverton Rams to lose her. Another big key to this offense, and the only other senior is E.J. Wells. So I say that they're losing a lot. They're really not. But as far as goodwill goes, they are losing a lot. Good pass down low to Olivia Comer. Vestal says it was a pass. It was a pass. Gesturing over to Coach Roberts. But yes, Rams losing 2 of their key pieces. We'll have to see how they recover from that in the next years. Weaver going to get a steal. She's bringing it up the floors for the Lions. Going for the layup. She'll miss, but get fouled. So she's sent to the free throw line with just over 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. So 2 of the starters out for the Lions. But the Lions playing well here. First free throw is good. Bella Weaver's not someone we see that gets sent to the free throw line very often. Of course, we don't see a lot of free throw shots on this team, mainly from Micah Adams and Kirsten Burgraff. Vestal gets sent there sometimes for their bruiser play style down low. But Weaver's going to sink both of those. And Rams going to look for an offensive. It'll be poked out of bounds. And Campbell suggests one way, and it'll go one way. Bailey Campbell going to take a seat. Morales going to enter for her. Alejandra Morales, a freshman on this team, looking to get some valuable minutes here, looking to assure her spot on the offense. Some nifty little spin moves there by Comer, and they're going to get a reach and foul called on Thomason.
I will say we haven't seen a lot of her this season, but the times she has played, she's very aggressive.
She plays good for a young player.
She's a hustle player.
She plays loose. She's a loose cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Kirsten Berggraf going to take a seat. Bella Cassidy will enter for her. And we got a multitude of substitutions rolling around on the floor, slowing down the play of basketball with just 3 minutes remaining. That was a cool little play. Alejandro throws it right off the inbound defender and gets the ball back and dribbles around. Weaver gets the handoff. She's working around. Tightly defended. She goes baseline, tries to pass inside to Morales, but it's stolen away. And they're going to call it double dribble. Okay. I'll take what I can get. Got a little gnat flying around. I'm going to catch it.
No way.
I did, actually. That's crazy.
That's a moth, not a gnat.
Oh, looks like a gnat. Anyways, on him. Spider-Man. Thwip. Cassidy gets the inbound. She'll pass over to Weaver. Weaver going to slow roll it back to the top of the key. Tries to get around. Passes outside Morales. Morales fakes the three. Back up top to Cassidy. Cassidy now is guarded tightly. Comer on the wing. She's going to go to work. Tightly defended. Passes back out to Morales. Morales ticks off with the ball. Some Rams trying to call for a traveling violation. No need for that at this stage of the game. Weaver at the top trying to set up some offense. Minute 45 remaining. She's going to give the old shove. No call. Morales puts up a shot. Comer gets the rebound. She'll get fouled down low. A look of disgust, or maybe not disgust. Maybe that's not the right word, but a look of confusion there from Autumn Matthews. Can't really believe that foul was called down low. Although they're not going to call. Although they're not going to call it on her, it'll be on number 11, Chloe Green. Whenever I see green, I think of evergreen. Anyways, minute 5 remaining in this one. 47-19 the score. Olivia Comer trying to get to 20 points. That'll be off. Rebounded down low by Savannah Matthews, who comes in at 6'2" as a freshman. Oh, wow. The next EJ Wells. Man, that was some hand sanitizer or something that just flew by. That's all. I want to smell the Chinese food again, but now I'm just.
Nope, it clears out my nose.
I've just been raided by perfume or whatever.
It's like PTSD back to COVID whenever they would spray all the desks down with some type of concoction that they made up.
Layla Weaver going to get the rejection on the 6'2" Savannah Matthews. And I do understand what you're meaning. I do like the orange color of Layla Weaver's shoes.
Yeah.
It looks almost like tropical snow. It looks like a tropical snow flavor.
I was going to say Bowser.
Okay, that works too. Like the turtles? Crushing turts?
No. Anyway.
That'll be the end of this one. 47-19, the final score. Lions going to take their 10th loss of the season. Rams going to move up to 4-6 as they move on in league play and get ever so closer to sub-state. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub postgame show all here on Baxter Springs.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now?
Oh, man.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
We're such nerds. Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. We're going to enter the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub post-game show. Well, it was a rough game. Another rough one there for the Lady Lions.
I would say there's improvement, though, throughout that game.
They are getting better as the year goes along.
They scored almost 20 points, if not 20.
Of course, obviously, it's not the improvement that you want to see. You want to see rapid improvement as the year goes along, but sometimes you just got to ask for the little goes as you prepare for the future and everything that will come of it. We'll have to see, obviously, how that rolls about as they look to redeem themselves against the Colgan Panthers next week. And we'll keep you guys updated on how that game rolls, as Sarah's going to look it up right now.
Yeah, right.
But yes, once again, a tough game for them. A good game, though, for Olivia Comer. She was all over the floor. I felt like I called her name more than any of them. So it's impressive to see her performance tonight. She was a main guard and really held together this offense for the Lions, especially when the likes of Micah Adams and Chloe Turley both got into foul trouble and went out early in this game due to foul trouble. Well, it looks like it's 48-46.
I'm going to guess that was the third quarter.
The end of the third, I imagine.
Oh, no.
That'll be the end of it. So 48-46, the final score in Colgan. Panthers going to take down the Trojans in a thriller. Definitely could have been one, I assume. I'll have to go back and watch it. See what happened.
One free throw at the end. Sealed the deal.
That's all it will happen there. That's how it's going to roll. Let the tide roll, as they say. Roll tide. I don't care about nothing but the tide.
Anyways.
Well, this post-game show was brought to you by Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub. The perfect post-game stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub. A taste bud trip down Route 66. Tough game for the Lions, but we're getting ready for the boys matchup coming up next. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. And we'll have starting lineups, keys to the game, and plenty more, all here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Well, we came back right back into the action. Man, I poked myself in the eye after I took my headset off. I'm suffering the consequence. I'm going to need an eye patch. Tell you what, man. It's brutal out here.
Okay, Olivia, about to go. You're going to have to get a pirate, or not a pirate, a parrot.
Exactly. Need a peg leg or something, too. Man, it's making me cry. I'm just so sad about that Lions loss. Tell you what. I'm going to have a 12-step recovery program after this. How to properly take off a headset. It was the microphone that poked me in the eye. It was the microphone
And
part.
the microphone is a soft part, so
Well, it's also fuzzy. It really dries out your eye.
you're fine.
Anyways, that last game there was brought to you guys by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. We're kicking it live here in the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. Got about 5-ish minutes remaining until tip-off in this one. It's going to be a good game. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys were there for the ladies' game that was just going on, it's going to be a tough challenge. Riverton Rams, I believe, were champions of the Southeast Lancer Classic.
I believe you are right, Daryl. I saw that on SEK Sports.
They took down College Heights, a team that the Lions lost to in the third place game. And then they also took down the Vikings, another team that the Lions lost to in that tournament. This team very good. Leader of the team, obviously, Tarek Richardson, who is just a monster.
He is going to play a big factor in tonight.
Monster who could handle the basketball as well. That's always scary to see. It's going to be a tough challenge down low for Jabin Alexander and Jacob Grant, whoever ends up guarding him. It's just going to be tough for him. He has been dominating the league this year. I don't exactly have the stats on what he's averaging as far as points per game goes, but I know he's been running this league. Same thing he did as his brother, Jamie Richardson, who was actually shorter than Tarek. Tarek's listed at, I believe, 6'9", and Jamie was like 6'6", 6'7". He was a little bit shorter, and he was dominant as well. So expect a good game from Richardson. Speaking on that, with that height advantage, Sarah, what do you think the Lions have to do to take down the Riverton Rams and keep their record fresh?
Obviously, stopping Tarek Richardson from scoring. We saw how he played in, the games that we watched over at the Lancers last week. I also think that they need to be more aggressive. Like, they are doing very well pushing the ball up the court, but you know how we talked about last game where they need to find themselves? They need to keep finding themselves and having confidence shooting from wherever, not just down low, but also outside. Keep the defense on their toes and never knowing where you're going to try to throw the ball.
That's exactly right. Leo the Lion passing down behind us there. Going to give a high five to little kids in the crowd. The mascot, always love to see that. But yes, it's going to be a challenge for them because they have struggled so far this year when the opponent has a person on their roster above any height above Jacob Grant or equal to Jacob Grant. It's really hurt their rebounding in those games, and overall, just they haven't played well against them.
That's going to be one of two huge factors. Rebounding, for example, we've preached on it the past few games. They got to keep rebounding so they get another chance, or get a chance to stop the other team from getting a second chance and keeping momentum going and not roller coasting, as well as free throws. Those are free points that we are throwing up. Those are, chances like that could come down to winning the ball game. It's simple as that.
That's right. When you look back at the games of like College Heights last week, the most recent example, and I think another key to the game that we should touch on is turnovers.
Yeah.
Because in that game, Baxter had above 10 turnovers. And if you ever have that in a basketball game, you're never going to win. Flat out. It's just not going to happen.
Unless the other team
has more turnovers. Yeah. But turning over that many times in the game is just not something you can do in any scenario whatsoever. So taking care of that basketball is going to be huge for them tonight because this Riverton Ram team plays fast.
Yes.
They're getting ready to do starting lineups. Sarah, go ahead and give that Riverton Ram starting lineup.
From the Rams, we have number 1, Noah Harper. Number 3, Zach Fieldcamp. Number 14, Cale Forbes. Number 24, Walk North. And number 32, Tarek Richardson.
That's the starting lineup for the Riverton Rams. They're getting ready to do the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break. You're watching.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Walker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Walker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Walker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Walker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Walker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at walkerdrug.com.
Well, you got 2 bumpers there. I'm so happy about that. Another beautiful rendition of the national anthem there from your Baxter Springs Lion Band. Well, we went over that starting lineup. Obviously, the key players of that team, I believe Locke North and Terry Richardson going to have a big impact on tonight's game. But now for your Baxter Springs Lions, get introduced there on the floor. First, at forward, number 12, a senior, coming in at 5'8", Gage Maggard. The other forward, coming in at 6'4", a senior as well, Javen Alexander. The man in the middle, coming in at number 4, 6'5", a junior, Jacob Grant. At guard, just a freshman, the kid on the team, 5'9", number 20, Isaiah Main. And the other guard, number 10, a senior, 6'4", Weston Schaefer. That's your starting lineup for the Baxter Springs Lions. That core 5 looking to take down this Riverton Rams team, who comes in 7-3 to this matchup. Got beat earlier in this year by the Girard Trojans. That's one of the defeats I know that they have, off a game-winning buzzer-beater shot
by Aiden
Troike, who's one of the highlights of the league right now. One of the better players, been featured on Sports in Kansas, SEK Sports, all the likes. He's been featured on many of those different platforms for his stellar play this season. Looking to possibly play college ball next year. We'll have to see where he ends up. We're going to keep track of that. Now, look at that. Tarek Richardson ain't 6'9". Shoot, he matches up well with Jacob Grant.
I want to know how many people Jacob Grant has been shorter than him.
Exactly. That pregame show was brought to you by Route 66 Hardware, your trusted hardware store located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more can be found at Route 66 Hardware, 109 East 12th Street, Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. Thanks again, once again, to them for that. Shot up there by North. Not going to be good. Once again, a cool name, Loch North. Really dope. L-O-C-H, like the Loch Ness Monster. Alexander doesn't go up with it. He'll pass out to Maine. Now down low, Grant. Grant, out to Maine once again. That's going to be stolen away by Loch North. Another turnover there for the Rams. Haven't gotten over their recent struggles. North will pull up shot, no good. Rebounded down low by Grant. Grant with 2 rebounds in this game already. Schaefer now going to work. He'll pass off Alexander. Outside Maine. Maine fakes the shot. He goes inside. Outside Maggard. Maggard left wide open. He'll pull up. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. And Maggard going to get called for a silly foul there. Trying to run it inside. And it'll be his first in the matchup. First team foul. My eye's starting to recover.
Can you see colors?
Oh, man. The relief is real. I just like, it's not one of those things that you feel. It's one of those things that all of a sudden you just notice that it's gone. All right. Harper passes off to North. North, one of the main ball carriers for this Rams team. Harper now down low on Maggard. He'll go to work in the post. Harper coming in at 5'8", likes his matchup against Maggard and wins the post battle there. Alexander passes off to Grant. Grant tries to go inside to Schaefer. He's losing that ball, and it's going to be off of Richardson last. So it'll be Lion basketball. A little bit sloppy play here to start as the Rams are up 2-0. Lions come in 5-5 outside of tournament play, losing their last 2 games in that Lancer Classic tournament. Schaefer now goes inside. He'll do a little floater over Richardson. Not often you get to hear someone say over Richardson, but that one going to be good for 2. Harper now goes down low Richardson. He's guarded by Grant. He'll go straight to the bucket and get a foul called on Grant. Well, there goes my stat sheet flying away from me. How dare he? Heary. Grant going to pick up his first foul. Second foul on the game for the team. Richardson's first free throw is good. 3-2 the score. Looking to bring it up to 4-2. Nothing but net. Maggard will inbound. Passes straight over Grant. Now Maggard. Passes over Alexander. A little bit of a high pass. He's going to get trapped in the corner. Stays strong and passes out to Grant. Grant now back to Maggard, and they'll slow roll and set up some offense. Maggard having man defense played on him. That one's going to be swatted away. Maine tries to go over Richardson, and that's what happens when you try and go over him. But he'll shoot up a 3 this time. Elects to stay outside. Grant's going to come down with the rebound. He'll pass down low Alexander. Alexander fakes the first, and his is swatted away. My, oh my, Richardson, a force to be reckoned with so far here in the paint. 2 swats already. As that 3 is from deep over on North. They're going to say out of bounds. There on Feldkamp. Foot was on the out of bounds line before he could get the ball away. Inbounded Grant. He'll go right back Maggard. Riverton Rams playing a 4-1 press, or a 2-2-1, if you will. They're going to call kind of a ticky-tacky foul there.
I know we're getting bombarded with children.
The kids are running. They're running, all trying to go see Leo, the lion. The mascot is running up to the top floor. And they're on the way now. Guard that scoreboard camera. I can't afford it to break or something. Schaefer going to go to work now on North. He'll spin around, pass out Maggard. Maggard's guarded by Richardson. Quite the matchup. A little bit unfair, if you ask me. Alexander inside, goes for the layup, no good. Could have been an over the back, nothing to be called on Grant. And now Maine going to go for the floater. It's going to be tapped in. Schaefer now 3-ball outside. They're throwing up shots at a couple offensive opportunities, but nothing is doing. And that's going to be a easy shot ahead for Feldkamp. Inbound to Grant. Now Maggard. Inside Schaefer. He'll bring it down slowly here for the Rams. Collapses that full court press. Schaefer on the wing. Gets a screen from Grant. He'll step back. Go baseline. Goes right inside. Goes up against Richardson. And once again, a missed shot down low. That's just the effect that Richardson has. And they're going to call a charge. Gage Maggard forces the charge on North. That'll be his first team foul of the game. Excuse me, first personal. Second personal. That's going to be huge, as one of the main players for this Riverton team going to have to take an early seat here in the first. Entering the game, number 45, Ryder Phillips. He comes in at 6'4", a senior for this Rams team. Alexander goes right at him, trying to go baseline, passes back out Schaefer. Schaefer now outside Maggard. Off the no-look pass from Schaefer, Alexander outside Schaefer. Now try to go inside to Grant to be tipped out of bounds. Line basketball from the corner. Yeah, we're definitely setting up on the next side. On the other side next time.
Yeah.
We'll get it figured out. Looks like that spot's for the media anyways.
I'm just glad there's so many people here.
Schaefer 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Richardson down low. Passes ahead. This is Harper on the wing, guarded by Maine. Maine watching the hips. He'll pass cross court. Phillips. Phillips shot. No good, and they're going to call a foul. Alexander trying to get a shot contest up. Just rolls a little bit too far into the body of Ryder Phillips, and he'll be sent to the free throw line with a chance to extend this lead. Already a fast-paced game here in Baxter Springs, Kansas. Alexander picks up his first foul, but both teams going back and forth. Lions yet to get anything going. Their inside game, working around the paint and inside the lane, has pretty much been erased so far. Besides the 2 points on the board where Schaefer was able to get a lucky floater over Richardson.
I mean, because Richardson is such a big presence, it's not like they're going to have to shoot from a three-point line.
They're going to have to knock down shots from outside, suck Richardson out from his safe spot inside the lane.
And then attack inside.
And then attack. And if you can get Gage Maggard hitting shots from outside, that'll force Richardson to move out of the paint, which is not what he's doing right now. It's actually a really neat strategy there. I'm going to speak on that a little bit, but a neat strategy by Thompson. That three ball's no good. And ahead goes Maine. He'll jump stop outside Maggard. Maggard goes ahead Schaefer over Alexander. Won't shoot. Yes, it's a really neat strategy here by Coach Thompson. Because Maggard doesn't rarely shoot outside, that allows Richardson to just roam the paint in the middle without playing a zone defense. They can still play man with him roaming the middle. And that's going to force Coach Hibbler to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. You're watching Baxter Springs.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Oh my gosh, Leo the Lion has scared me 4 times.
He's roaming around behind us, cheering up this crowd a little bit.
The Riverton crowd.
Cross court Abbott. That'll be knocked out by Phillips. Well, we were talking some strategy over break, and well, I think we're on to it. I think we could coach this team. I think we got it. But that strategy from Thompson is allowing Maggard to stand outside like he normally does, not forcing him to shoot the lane as Schaefer goes up and under.
I mean, if you drive into Richardson, also, it causes him not to foul.
He's very eager to try and get blocked, so if you can go up against him and force a foul, get him into foul trouble, that's the only way to remove him from this game.
Just start attacking it, but don't charge, you know?
He is not going to get any less aggressive on that defensive side.
Yeah.
He's a player that will always look for the block. As Harper's trying to work Maggard in the base, once again, down in the paint. They'll pass down low to Richardson, tapped out by Grant. Abbott going to come out with that ball, and Maggard will take it up the floor. He's guarded here by Feldkamp. Now Richardson going to pick him up. They go cross court Abbott. Alexander in the corner, fakes his shot. They'll pass back out to Grant. Grant now to Alexander. Corner, Abbott. He'll try and go baseline. Good defense from Harper. Now Maggard going to shoot up a shot. There you go, kids. Start shooting. Get that outside three going, and this game could just be what they need. Phillips on the wing, guarded by Alexander. Cross court Harper, fakes his three. Feldkamp back to Harper. Looks Phillips inside, passes instead. Richardson now going to go to work on Grant in the paint. Likes that little post move. And they're going to call it on Grant. I thought it was on Alexander for a second. I really was going to get mad because he was straight up and perfect. Perfect. So Schaefer's been the only one to unlock the paint so far, as he's had some nifty moves and up and under, as well as a little floater that barely grazed the fingertips of Richardson, who is at the free throw line currently. And then Maggard hitting a three from outside. That's a little scoring rundown for this Lions team. Schaefer coming quick off the missed free throw. He'll go to work on Phillips. Pass out Maggard off the slip. See, now Richardson has to move out to the outside. He has to actually defend him on the three-point line, which removes him from this inside paint, which just stopped Alexander there from going up and over on Tyler Wrights, who has just entered this game. Wrights guarding Alexander. Alexander going to lose it. Harper going ahead. He'll pass across. And Maine not going to elect to try and block that ball, as Forbes gets 2 to his name. Maggard now. He'll go straight inside on Richardson. Go up against him. I want to see it. Outside Alexander loses it off his toe. Past the head Harper and another fast break. Phillips going to go and slam down Ryder Phillips, doing what's only been done by Lions so far this year in this stadium. Slamming it home for the Riverton Rams, and they have seized the fire in Dennisburg Gymnasium. Abbott with a good little spin move. Shot won't fall. Rebounded by Forbes. Ahead Harper with 5 seconds remaining. He'll go inside, shoot up a little shot. It's good. A 7-point scoring run for the Riverton Rams. 7 unanswered to end the first quarter. 15-7 the score. Rams lead in this one. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 45 seconds here on Baxter.
One in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Related with Reese.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Lions Den in Baxter Springs, Kansas. Rams go on a 7-point scoring run, 7 unanswered, and that'll put a 15-7 lead up for them. After that hit 3 from Maggard, they'd go down and immediately answered. Richardson gets sent to the free throw line, knocks down one of those. And then a couple of turnovers and some fast breaks and a dunk by Ryder Phillips leads to the score that we have now. Riverton going to run a 1-3-1 defense with Phillips roaming the top. Abbott in the corner. He'll be picked up by Forbes, goes inside Schaefer. Schaefer almost loses it. It will be lost. They're going to call a foul, however. I believe that one's going to be on Harper. We'll have to see. Hopefully it's on Richardson. Nah, they're going to call it on Harper. Dang. One can only hope. Grant has taken his seat in this one. He has 2 fouls. Yet to enter the game, or the second quarter, I should say. Schaefer going to go up strong over Richardson, but not going to hit the shot. So now Harper comes down the floor. He'll be picked up by Maine. Tries to go down low, stripped away by Alexander. Alexander going to slow down. Now he's going to push the floor. He picks up by Ryder Phillips. Schaefer fakes his shot. Goes right inside on Richardson. Misses that one. It'll be bobbled around, and Phillips will come up with it. Ahead. Going to go right against Isaiah Maine. Tight defense played by Maine, but they're going to call a foul on him as Tyler Wrights will go to the free throw line. So Schaefer playing strong down low, trying to draw fouls on Richardson, but he's playing smart. That is one thing you'll have to give him. He's a very smart basketball player. He knows with his height that he's going to get a lot of fouls drawn on him, so he's pretty smart down low in that regards. Grant going to come in for Maine. Abbott, Maggard, Grant, Alexander, and Schaefer on the floor. For the Rams, got Wright, Phillips, Richardson, who Phillips is going to go up for the shot there off the missed free throw. Harper, as well as Forbes. Schaefer has it on the inbound. He passes ahead to Alexander. Alexander works all the way around the defense. Wright's playing tight on him. Now Shaper has the top of the key. Maggard now. Looks like the Rams going to form into that 1-3-1. Grant going to pull up shot from outside. No good, just short. Now Wright's coming down the floor. He'll pass back to Harper. Over Forbes. Forbes going to shoot up a 3-ball. High working shot. Good from outside, and Coach Hippler going to have to take a full timeout. So another timeout here for the Lions. It's a full one, so we'll be back in a minute. You're watching Lions trailing on.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back, everybody. Here, 20-7 the score. Lions trailing in a tough one. Can't get anything going on the offensive side. That's been the name of the game the last few weeks for them. Offensive struggles across the board. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds in the second remaining. A couple of fouls for each team. Lions with more fouls troubles. Schaefer's taking a seat now. On the floor, got Jacob Grant, Javen Alexander, Gage Maggard, Isaiah Main, and Logan Abbott. Lane has it on the wing. They're running that 1-3-1 defense once again. They'll go inside Grant. Grant going to have to work in the post. Elects not to go against Richardson. Maggard 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Forbes. Harper now pushing the floor quickly for the Rams. He'll pass over. And North has re-entered the game and a good tip away from Grant. Trying to go the alley-oop to Richardson. As Alexander's pushing the floor, he needs to go inside, but Richardson's not down there. Grant going to go up and under. And that's exactly what I said they need to do, and they do it.
It's like they heard you.
Thank you. Phillips on the outer wing. Passes back North. Now Forbes goes down low Richardson. He'll go up and over everyone. Is out off the good defense from Gage Maggard. Maggard, such a presence inside with his size and fortitude. Grant going to go up and over. He'll miss that shot. It'll be tipped around and rebounded by Richardson. Abbott, going to let him go. You got off easy, kid. Harper now. Finally brings it cross court. Phillips now goes down low Richardson. Outside North. Dribble inside, shot up, no good. Rebounded Alexander. Alexander will pause. Pass way down to the corner to Abbott. Abbott now. Cross court Maggard. Back shoulder fade. Caught. That one's stripped away. And Phillips up for the slam. Got to be careful there, hanging on the rim.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And that's 2 dunks for Ryder Phillips in this game. Alexander let that one go. He knew he wasn't getting back on D. Grant inside. He'll go cross court Maine. Now Maggard back on the Lion. Back to Maine. Inside Alexander, outside Abbott. And Coach Hibbler going to have to take another timeout. Down to just 2 timeouts in the game. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back, everybody, here. Baxter Springs Sports Live, presented by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. Only 2 timeouts remaining for Coach Hibbler. Coach Thompson over there for the Riverton Rams. Like I said before this game, a huge depth chart with a lot of size on it as well. Maine, corner 3. No good. Hand it off to Harper. He'll come down with that rebound. But yes, a lot of depth for them. They match, if not exceed, the Lions in the height battle. Obviously, they have Richardson, who is their big down low, as he goes to work there, and he'll get the finger roll. Man, that move is unstoppable. 1 dribble pound, and up with the right hand. It's worked for him all season long, and it will continue to work here as they enter the 2-1-2 zone. Schaefer going to go up against him, faking around. A nifty little move there from Schaefer, and he gets the roll. Not afraid to go up against Richardson, like so many have been. That decreases their lead a little bit, but Riverton Rams leading by 13. Harper up top of the key. North now. Goes down low. Richardson. Poked away by Grant. Now Schaefer. Over to Alexander. His 3 ball. Looks good. It's good. Javen Alexander hits from outside and draws it down to a 10-point lead. Harper going quick. Goes to North. North will shoot a 3 to answer. And he does. Right back with his own 3 ball is Locke North. Inside Schaefer, outside Alexander. He'll shoot up a 3, trying to answer. No good. Rolls off. Richardson comes down with the rebound. That's got to be a carry, and it will be. So that's a turnover on Richardson. He claims that the ball is bouncy. When you're 6'9", a lot more gravitational pull there on that basketball. Reaches terminal velocity a little bit quicker. For my math and physics and science nerds, you'll know what I mean.
LOL.
Lol. Schaefer outside, his 3 ball. No good. Rebounded down low by Forbes. He'll take it down now over to Harper. So another lost possession here for the Lions.
You know, I think that's good because not the loss of a possession, but that they're shooting outside because that draws, like we said earlier, draws the defense out, so there are more opportunities to score inside. So it's not a total loss, but, you know.
Definitely so. However, if you don't start making those shots, it's just going to become a game of, well, come inside, I dare you. And that's not what the Lions can afford with Richardson working that paint. Outside Forbes, his 3 ball. Fire is catching here for the Riverton Rams, as they can do no wrong from everywhere on the court. Defensive, offensive, 3-point, 2-point. It is lightning for them, and a huge scoring performance as Schaefer going to go up and over in a fight for the ball. Feldkamp will come away from it. He'll pass up on throwing it out of bounds. And we'll get the 2. Maggard's 3 ball. Bang. Gage Maggard draws it down. 17 points. Another 3 in the game for him. He's got 6. Stolen away. Alexander coming up the court. He'll press down to Maine. Maine will go up for 2. And here come the Lions. Feldkamp going to try and slow it down. He'll pass off Forbes. Forbes thinks about it, won't shoot. North to Harper on the wing, trying to answer. Alexander will get the rebound off the mist. So 45 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Coming up after this second quarter, we got the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show. Take a look back at the first half as well as first half stats and our keys to the game for the second half. Alexander now on the wing. Won't shoot. Feldkamp comes over too quickly. Looks like they're looking for the final shot. Maine on the wing to Grant. Grant, baseline shot, no good. Going to go up for it is Richardson with the rebound. He's going to go baseline. Alexander just straight up, barely tips the ball. It's just not fair. 8 seconds. Screen from Richardson. North going to go inside. And they're going to call the foul. Alexander went up for the charge. Not going to get it. Foul will be on Schaefer. with 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So Locke North sent to the free throw line. Wow. Lucky. Rolls around that rim and in. Maggard will take a seat. Get a little bit of a breather here. And so will Richardson. Come on. Take him out with 5 minutes left. I dare you. I want to bet your team falls apart. Alexander gets the rebound. He's got 2 seconds. He's got 1 second stripped away. Phillips will throw up the shot. No good. Too late. It doesn't go in anyways. 35-19 to score. Riverton Rams leading by 16 in this one. Couple of Lions in foul trouble. Not quite yet, but they're getting up there. 2 fouls is foul trouble for me as we enter the third quarter. You always got to be careful rolling in this one. The big case here is the timeout situation. Only 2 timeouts in this game for Coach Hibbler. All 5 remain for the Riverton Rams and Coach Thompson on that side. We'll take a quick break when we come back. Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance, 4-State Agency halftime show on Baxter.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back, everybody. Baxter Springs Sports Live in the halftime show. We got the matchup of a lifetime. As we got the layup, free throw, three-pointer, half-court competition. His competitor just hit a three. Got to the three-point line, so if he hits this, he wins it. Oh, just short. Back for the free throw line, top of the key. No good. He's so close. Now he's going to try from the wing. Oh, off the back iron. No good. Pass back out. No good once again. Heave it, kid. Heave it. There it is. Oh, what an attempt from outside. He keeps shooting.
Oh, not the band playing the Kahoot.
Come on, kid. You got 7 seconds. Set yourself apart. There it is. Oh. He's going to go up for it. He's got one last shot. Oh, and he misses. Oh, it's all up there. A lot of competition between the two kids.
Hey, we can extend all that cat. Buy something for your sister? Football cards. What do you
Ooh. Gonna buy some football cards? Wow, $15 cash for both of them. How about that? Well, back to the actual scheduled programming. The basketball game that we're here to broadcast, not that excellent matchup between the two kids there, but instead, we're here in the halftime show, which is brought to you by Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. Well, look back at that first half. It was pretty tight there. Once the Lions figured out they got to shoot from outside if they have any hope in this game, it was 7-8 at one point after a Maggard 3. But then the Riverton Rams would just explode. Ryder Phillips leading the charge, having 2 dunks, going up and taking it down. He's just been absolutely electric in this one. Obviously, Tarek Richardson with 2 blocks in this game accounted for, of course. The damage that he's done inside is irreparable, as it's made these Lions scared to go to the paint, which I can't blame him. I wouldn't want to shoot against him either. But if you take away a layer of someone's game, it completely exposes them, as he just lightly puts it in there. But yes, that has been the struggle for them so far. Take a look at some stats. Jacob Grant has 2 points in this game so far. Hoping for him to have a more explosive second half, as he is the main presence inside for the Lions. And if he can get going over Richardson, then they could have a very good opportunity to explode. Weston Schaefer was 6 so far in this one. Hasn't hit his shots from outside, but he's been the only one able to go up and over Richardson. The only one with enough finesse on his post moves right now to get Richardson to flee. We also got Gage Maggard with 6 in this one, hitting 2 threes from outside. Javen Alexander hit a 3 as well, and Isaiah Main with a layup on a fast break. Those are your stats for that one, as NSYNC is playing in the background. Bye, 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 baby. Bye, bye, bye. Maybe that's the Backstreet Boys. I couldn't tell you.
The Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys? Anyways, Sarah, what do you think about the Lions' performance in the first half? Regarding the score, of course.
They need to clean it up.
Definitely so.
We've had a lot of turnovers this game, and it's just been on silly little mistakes like ball handling errors, for the most part, have been where all the turnovers are from. I also think that they need to push the ball more, but not turn it over. They need to make smart decisions. Definitely attack the basket, because if you go towards Jamie Richardson, he's either going to foul you or he's going to let you go through, because, you know, he's a smart player. He doesn't want to get a lot of fouls. They also have to keep defending the ball down low. That's where they've stopped Riverton, basically, every time, where they have poking the ball, not allowing Richardson to have the chance to score or do any damage.
That's exactly right. And kind of the main thing, I'm going to use my little graphic here, as we're in this halftime show. Take that one away from me, guys. Richardson gets the ball down here on the block, and he is so powerful down there. You just have to stop him from getting the ball. That's your only hope, your only prayer to stop him from scoring down low, because he is so smooth. He just takes one little dribble, comes around, right-hand shot, in. Every single time.
And it's not like our boys are not tall enough. Just saying. While we have Weston Schaefer and Jacob Grant, our 2 tallest players, when they put their hands up, you know, that's basically
That's his head.
Yeah.
That's where his head's at.
Yeah.
But
so that's your only defense is to stop getting the ball to him.
They've done a good job so far stopping him from getting the ball. It's just whenever he does, he's going to score.
And whenever they steal the ball, they need to push and capitalize on having more players down the court than Riverton, which is, I think, really what's killing them. There's like waiting for everyone to get set on defense before they go in, which allows Richardson to post up down there and not let them score inside.
That's right. To kind of show that Richardson's able to just roam the paint like down here on the block while Maggard has the ball outside somewhere around here. They're banking on him not shooting the ball from the outside, which allows Richardson to just roam this paint here and not worry about Maggard moving around at all. It's a really smart strategy by Coach Thompson because, I mean, it just stops them. He's not even putting Richardson on the tallest Lions player. He's putting him on the shortest, banking on the fact that Maggard won't shoot from outside. Maggard's hit 2 threes, however, which could force Richardson to move out, but it has not been the case so far.
Yeah, Gage Maggard has done a great job on capitalizing that he drove into the paint and nobody guarded him.
That's exactly right.
Keep doing that until you either get guarded and you're making your shots or just keep going.
Well, the reason the Riverton Rams aren't too afraid of it is size. They have a 6'9" player, as listed on the roster. Of course, you never know exactly. I lie on my driver's license. I'm 6 foot on my driver's license. I'm 5'10" in real life. Anyways, they're counting on the fact that when Gage Maggard rolls inside, comes in on the paint, that Richardson's going to be right there, as well as North. He's been roaming down.
I'm sorry.
Really? You really just did that as I'm drawing?
I did it. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Maggard rolls down to the paint like he did on that one shot. He didn't get defended at all and was able to put up a clean shot. But what they're banking on is that if he stops right here, Richardson has a whole foot of size over him. A foot and some more. And as well as his extremely long wingspan. And then you also got Forbes, you've got North, all roaming the middle here, collapsing on defense to where it creates almost no inside opportunities whatsoever. They rely so much on the presence of Riverton and the presence that they have inside to keep the players outside. Basically, what you got to do to beat them is make 3-pointers. And right now, we haven't been able to.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's one of the biggest things for this Baxter Springs offense. So far, it feels like we've been cursed. Like every shot that looks like it's going to go in rolls right out.
That's exactly right. We have had a few threes from outside. I'd like to see Maggard keep shooting because he's been doing a good job.
And if he keeps shooting, then they're going to have to start guarding him.
That's right. We've had a couple other 3-point opportunities from outside, but for the majority, it's been Alexander and Maggard. We'd like to see them shoot some more. But really, that's been put down as well by the presence of Noah Harper and Zach Feldkamp. Coach Thompson has trained his team very well to roam this outside, and has also trained his man defense very well to where they can stay close and stay tight on defense and force them to not be able to shoot 3-pointers. So that is basically a recap of everything I've ever thought in the past 15 minutes. Safe to say. That's going to be the end of the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. Right back into the action here in the third quarter. 35-19 the score. Harper outside, guarded by Maggard. He'll pass off North. North now guarded by Alexander. He's going to try and go down low, but Forbes gets it. Forbes, a good-sized player. He's listed at 6'3", just a sophomore. North loses that one, picked up by Harper. Harper very smooth with the basketball. Now Maggard on Harper. Feldkamp goes down low to Richardson. Outside Harper. He's going to try and work down low. Spin move. Outside Forbes. His shot is good. So all that you try to do to defend Richardson inside leads to a 3-pointer where the Riverton Rams have been unstoppable. Maggard up top. Main now on the wing. He'll go cross-court Alexander. Back to Main. Main in the corner. His 3-ball. Good. Isaiah Main, the kid, answers. And they're looking to roll. Look at my settings real quick. We look a little orange. Anyways, pass down low Richardson. Richardson now double team. That's a new good strategy by Coach Hibbler, something he's probably worked up over half. Feldkamp gets the rebound. Going to miss a shot. Maine going to hug it to come down. Not going to give any chance for any of the sneaky Riverton Ram players to come and take that one away. Alexander in the corner. He'll go back up top, Maggard. Now down low, Grant. Grant going to go up and over north, and that's a bucket for him. Jacob Grant with his second bucket in the game. 4 points for him. Down low, Richardson. He's going to go to work on Grant. Triple teamed and still makes the shot. My, oh my, if that kid doesn't go somewhere for basketball, those coaches are missing out. Maine has it on the wing. He'll go back Maggard. Maggard now. Richardson giving him a lot of room. Now Grant down low. Passes out Maggard. Maggard will shoot a 3-ball. No good. Grant gets the rebound. He'll go up and over. Misses. Put back. And it's good.
Padding the stats right
Oh,
here.
yeah. Trying to get his own rebound. I understand that one. Harper. Off to North. North. Down to Richardson. Richardson. Way across court to Forbes. He'll go down low Feldkamp. Back up Harper. Harper to North. North will shoot. No good. Rebound down low by Grant. If you can force missed shots on the defensive side of the ball, you might just have a chance to come back in this one. Alexander. In the corner is guarded by Harper. Down low, Grant. He's going to go to work on Forbes. Slipping around down low. He needs to get the ball out. Maine. Guarded by Feldkamp. He'll go around him. Outside Maggard. In the paint. Passes off Alexander. Alexander stops short of the bucket. Now Maggard. He'll shoot up a 3-ball. Needs to start. And Grant going to get a silly foul. Trying to poke that ball away. But Maggard needs to take his time on those 3-point shots because he's got plenty of it. They're not going to guard him out there. No reason to rush up your shot. Grant picks up his third foul, first team foul for the Lions in this quarter. That's the new changed rule this year that I just found on the roster.
It's been there all year.
It's been there all year long. But they reset the fouls every quarter instead of doing it by halves, sorry, sir, as they used to. Poked away, but North gets it back. He's going to go right now. He's going to swat it away by Schaefer. Schaefer gives him a little bit of the Richardson treatment. And back they come on defense. Schaefer now at the top of the key. Poked away by North. North responds. He's bringing it up the floor. He's going to go crisscross on the court. Double team. Harper outside. Back to North. North now. Feldkamp's 3-ball from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Maggard. Maggard guarded closely by Harper. A little spin move on him. Loses the ball. He's going to pass back to Alexander. Back to Maggard. Passes outside Maine. Thinks about shooting. He won't. Harper playing tight defense on him. They go inside Grant. Grant up and over Forbes. It's good. So Grant, listen to my keys to the game. He's starting to pull out and get going in this second half. Harper going to try and slow down this offense for the Riverton Rams. Try and settle them back in as he works around the Lion logo. He passes back Feldkamp. Feldkamp working around. An interesting, they're running stall offense. How boring. Harper goes inside. He'll go up and over Alexander. Wow, you don't see that very often. Stuck in the corner of the rim. A brick, if you will. So many bricks you could build a house with it. And Coach Thompson going to call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break if you're watching.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back, everybody. Rams used their first timeout in this one. It's been a game. Lions trying to mount the comeback. Coach Hibbler trying to rally his team. Maggard brings it across half court. Feldkamp playing tight defense. Main up top. Corner Schaefer. Cross to Maggard. Down low Grant. Instead, Schaefer going to get it. He goes. Oh, he'll be sent to the free throw for an and one opportunity. That's Richardson's first foul. I believe, at least. Yes, it is. Just his first foul in the matchup. He plays so clean down low. Maybe he gets away with it because of his height. Of course, that must be it. Schaefer's free throw, no good. North comes down with the rebound, pushes ahead Forbes. Forbes hands off Harper. Harper directing traffic. Pushes ahead on Maggard. He's trying to go down low to Richardson. Gets it. Richardson will go inside that little post move that he runs, and they're going to call a foul on that, really. Schaefer elevates. Richardson bumps him. And that'll be, I believe, the second foul on Schaefer. It is. So Richardson gets to the free throw line, trying to draw that lead away from 10, up to 11 or 12. He'll have the opportunity. First one off the front iron, no good. Maggard trying to hide down here by the ref. But Forbes gets back on defense. He'll pull up now. Second free throw, no good as well. Rebounded by Main. He'll pass off to Schaefer. Now Alexander. Alexander going to go right to the bucket. He'll stop when he sees Richardson. Passes out Schaefer. He'll go inside. He's not afraid of it. Misses the shot, however. Richardson now coming out quick. Got to be careful of carrying the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get called for carrying that time.
He gets that ball so up high.
I guess it's because he's tall, but
it's on the line.
Yeah.
Harper trying to get the ball down low to Richardson. He will. Cross court Feldkamp. He'll spin around, pass back out. Now North, his three ball from the top of the key, no good. It's going to be rebounded down low by Richardson. Forbes three ball, that's no. Gosh damn it. I was trying to talk it into existence.
Yep. You jinxed him. In a bad way.
Oh. Very close to a foul there. Schaefer goes up, and they will call a foul.
I hope it's on Richardson. Nothing against him, but
they're going to call it on Forbes.
Darn.
Who's been another good player. He just hit that three ball, although it's only his first. Man. Who is fouling on this Rams teams? I feel like
nobody.
Yeah. Come on. Schaefer will miss the first.
Maybe speak that into existence. Say it like the opposite, you know?
Richardson going to take a seat. So here's the Lions' chance. Depends on how long they're going to give him a break for, but this is your chance to work inside. However, they replace him with a 6'4" Ryder Phillips. Second one rolls out. No good from Schaefer. He's 0 for 3 from the night off the free throw line.
He's been struggling the past few games.
That's right. Comes down with the rebound there, though. Pass ahead to Main. Nate will spin around on Feldkamp, and Feldkamp's going to get the ball loose, and then he'll chuck it out of bounds. Back over his head. 43-30 the score. Rams have held on to this 13-point lead. Every time it seems like the Lions get closer, they get right back up to 13 points. Alexander now, it's inbound. He'll inbound cross court Maggard. Maggard over to Grant. Grant crosses over. He'll try and go to Main. Main not quite as tall as him. It'll be picked away by Phillips. Pass ahead north. Upstairs to right. And Lions going to try and go quick. Ahead Alexander. And they're going to call a foul on that one. That'll be the third foul on North. Third team foul. So that's the one who's fouling.
Yeah, he's got... Well, I guess they reset, but never mind. This new rule change.
Messing with me.
Yeah.
Schaefer will inbound. He'll inbound up to Alexander. Maggard now tries to go down low. Grant, he'll go up and over, and the shot will fall in. 10 points in the game for Jacob Grant. Harper, ahead rights, his 3-ball in the corner, no good. Maggard comes down with the rebound. Entering the game with Aiden Witherspoon for the Riverton Rams. Ahead to Schaefer. He'll go inside, outside Abbott. Back to Maggard, top of the key. Fakes his 3, goes inside, up and over, and that'll be blocked away, but Maggard gets it back. But no one stays back on defense, on offense for him, I guess, there. Forbes going to shoot a deep 3. He wanted it. Alexander going to come down with a tough rebound. Abbott. To Alexander, his 3-ball from outside. No good. Forbes will come down with the rebound. 4 seconds. Grant going to get the ball. Tries. Man. Blocked by Alexander. And some ish talking down there between Coach Thompson, Harper, and Jamin Alexander. That'll be the end of the third quarter. 13-point lead for the Rams. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. 45-32 the score. Tough battle here between the Riverton Rams and the Baxter Springs Lions. Lions have trailed all of this game, have not held a lead once. And that is something to say to this Rams team, as Phillips going to shoot a 3 outside. Banks in. He didn't call it. I'm not counting it. I didn't hear him call it at all. Maggard brings it down the floor. Richardson guarding. He'll pass out Abbott. Abbott gets it poked away from him. They'll go down low. Grant. Grant tries to tip that one in. No good. Richardson comes down with the rebound. Pass ahead to Forbes. Forbes loses it. Back to North. North. She's going to go to work on Alexander. Pull-up shot from the free throw line. That was a little awkward. Ahead to Abbott. Abbott not going to take it inside. Maggard. Outside Alexander. He won't shoot. He'll work down on Forbes. Get to the bucket, Alexander. That's what we need. And he's able to do it. North. Down low Richardson. Outside Harper. Now North. Down low Richardson. Poked away. That's going to be on the floor. And Grant will pick it up. So here come the Lions. Up and over. That's going to be tipped away by Forbes. So a block for Forbes. Off a sloppy fast break. North up at the top. Maggard's guarding Phillips down low. Wow. They're going to call a foul on that when that's really all defense he could play, just forcing him out of the paint. I don't really agree with that call, to say the least. That'll be the second on Maggard. Maine will enter the game. Abbott will go take a seat. North outside. Trying to work the paint. He'll try and go up. Alexander gets the block. Pass ahead, Isaiah Maine. Maine gets it. He's going to go up against Harper, and he'll make the shot. Isaiah Maine with another 2 in this one. Rams going fast. Then go up again. And the call foul. Schaefer swats it away, but the foul is going to be on Alexander. So as soon as they get within 13, another scoring chance for the Rams. They just can't break that 13 seal. I'll tell you what. Feldkamp will re-enter. Forbes going to take a seat on the floor for the Rams. Noah Harper, Zach Feldkamp. Cale Forbes just took a seat. So we have that starting core, except Ryder Phillips has replaced Cale Forbes. Ryder Phillips, Tarek Richardson, and Locke North on the floor for the Riverton Rams. Schaefer going to go right down inside on North, tries to hop step in. Instead, he'll work around the post and get that one to fall. Schaefer gets back on the board. He's had an absence from the game up until this point. Had 6, now at 8 after that score. Phillips way outside, given a lot of room by Schaefer. North now to Harper. They're saying on his head. They're going to run the pick and roll, it looks like. They'll go inside on Maggard. Outside Phillips. Phillips 3-ball from the top of the key. No good. Feldkamp comes down with the rebound. Now Phillips outside North. North going to shoot. That's no good either. Maine comes down with the rebound. Hands off Schaefer. 50-38 the score. Lions in a hot state. Grant throws up from the free throw line. No good. Grant will come down with the rebound. Misses the layup. Up and under, and he'll get fouled. So that's North's 4th foul. And he's going to have to take a seat. Forbes will come back in for him. I'd rather North be on the floor. He's missed a couple threes in big spots so far in this game. And Forbes has hit them. I'd rather those 4 fouls be on Richardson, tell you the truth.
Agreed.
But hey, you can't always get what you want, said Mick Jagger. The lead singer for the Rolling Stones, of course.
I knew that.
Grant hits both. 10-point game. Harper with just over 5 remaining. I'm starting to smell that Sonic cheeseburger now. Phillips outside. Cross court Feldkamp. Down low Richardson. He'll get doubled back outside Feldkamp. Now Forbes fakes his 3. He'll shoot a free throw line jumper. That's way off. Pass down low Richardson. That shot no good. Grant got a foul. That's his 4th. Got a little too antsy. Tried to reach around. And he'll get called with his 4th foul. I think Hibbler has no choice but to leave him out there.
I mean, you got less than 5 minutes to play.
He's the only one that can really combat with the size of Richardson. Forbes to Harper. Feldkamp. Now Harper outside. Phillips. Down low Richardson. That'll be poked away. Maggard going to get it. So a steal ahead to Alexander. He'll get it up to the 2, and that's good.
See, girl, that's the fast break I was talking about.
Push the ball and be smart. 8-point lead. Single-digit lead for the first time since the first quarter. Harper. He'll work inside on Maggard. Go up with a shot. That's no good. Maine comes down with the rebound. Pass off to Schaefer. 3 more minutes remaining. 8-point game. Schaefer. He'll go inside. Backs against Forbes. And he gets it to go. And Coach Thompson's going to call a timeout. Thompson calls a timeout. 44-50 to score. Lions stalking their prey in this one. Full timeout. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching Baxter.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. It's a tough one. Lions finally claw their way back within 6. Thompson takes a good timeout. Locke North will re-enter. He has 4. Jacob Grant also playing with 4. Those are the only 2 in severe foul trouble. Take a quick look around the league. Girard was trailing 25-10 at half against the Colgan Panthers. So that's kind of a crushing blow there for the Girard Trojans after that great game against the women's team. That came within 2 points. North holding outside. Now Harper. He's working on Maggard. Maggard playing tight defense. He'll pass off Feldkamp. Back to Harper. Top of the key. Now North. They're going to call a foul?
I'm not sure what.
So the referee doesn't like hard defense in the paint. So that'll be another foul on Schaefer. It's his 3rd. North gets the ball up top. Passes off Feldkamp. Harper now. Maggard playing tight defense on him. North on the end. Pass back to Harper. Main guarding. Harper going to go past him. He gets inside, goes up and over. That floater's good. 8-point lead for the Rams. Schaefer going to go quick for the Lions. Works inside. They're going to call a foul. That'll be on Feldkamp. That'll be his first. Schaefer. Inbounds up top, Alexander. Maggard in the corner. He'll pass way back up top to Alexander. Inside Schaefer. He's working on Richardson. Pass out Alexander. Alexander in the corner. Back up top Maggard. Maggard now. Over to Main on the wing. Down low Grant. Grant goes inside to Schaefer. He loses it. Passes it back out to Alexander. Alexander down low to Grant. That one's tipped away. That's Schaefer in the corner. Play ball. No good. Off the front iron. Main in there trying to seal it away. Richardson breaks free. Passes out Forbes. North over to Harper to Feldkamp on the corner. Now North on the Lion. Standing on the foot of the Lion. Or the paw, I should say. He's going to get 5 seconds if not careful. Pass off to Harper in time. Misses that floater as Harper down low. Needing to get rebounds down low. And Feldkamp will hit the 3 and bring it back to a double-digit lead. Lions have slowed down on the offensive side, and they need to get it back going. Main on the wing. He'll pass cross-court to Alexander. Down low, Grant. Grant fakes one way, goes up and over Richardson. It's good. Jacob Grant attacking in the middle. He's got 14. North working all the way around the floor. Tight defense by Alexander. He'll go up and over Alexander, and that's good from North. North with some nifty offense. Alexander, he'll work the ball up the floor for the Lions. Crossover. Pull-up shot. No good. Blocked away. Feldkamp now goes in, and Harper will have the score. Back to that 13-point lead that they so much love as they're looking to extend their record to 8-3. Cross-court pass Alexander. Now Grant over to Main. Main trying to break the run. It'll be knocked out by North. Lions ball down low. Under a minute remaining in the game. 13-point lead for the Rams. A good timeout by Coach Thompson. Stopped the momentum of the Lions. And now here they are. Schaefer outside, corner 3. It's good. Schaefer hits the 3 from outside. And we're going to get a timeout from Coach Hibbler. He'll take a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout with him. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching back. Welcome back here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. I'm Daryl McLeod alongside me, Sarah Goebel. 59-49, 10-point lead for the Riverton Rams. Coming in to the fourth quarter, less than a minute remaining. Schaefer hitting a three. Timeout by Hitler. And if they want to claw back into this one, they're going to need some more offense. But more importantly, they're going to need some turnovers on the defensive side. They need to start taking over this game fast. And it looks like they're going to run full court press.
Whoa,
Riverton Rams playing 5-man football. North. Everyone running their routes. North playing quarterback. Inbounded to Harper. And that'll be a foul on Maggard as he tries to get the steal from Harper. That'll send him to the free throw line as they have entered the double bonus. That's Maggard's third. Well, if you want to stay in this one, going to need some missed free throws from the Riverton Rams. And that's a good start. Dang it. Trying to talk it into existence. 60-49. 11-point lead. Need a rebound here. Instead, he'll drain it. Schaefer will pick up the rolling pass. He'll stop top of the key, put up a shot, no good. Rebound down low, Harper, and Abbott going to foul. So here comes the sequence of fouling and scoring, although minus the scoring. Desperately needed here. With 43 seconds left, still a lot of time in this game, but you have to come down and make your shots, especially if they're making free throws. Makes both. Grant on the oop, no good. I'm missing someone's score here. Well, nice. My points don't add up to 49. Ah, well. One of these days. Oh, Schaefer hit a bucket that I didn't get. Any fan out there watching right now wants to rewind and watch the entire game. I've got Weston Schaefer at 15 points. That balances my spreadsheet. Schaefer coming down quick for the Lions. He's going to have a wolf. Good pass to Abbott. Abbott throws the three ball. No good. Maggard gets the rebound outside Schaefer. He'll go back to Maggard. Cross court Alexander. They're going to say Alexander hit the floor first before the ball did. So that's going to be a travel. And that'll wrap up this one here in Dennis R. Burke Gymnasium. 64-49 will be the final score. Riverton Rams going to improve to 8-3 on the season. Baxter Springs Lions going to fall into the losing category, 5-6. A tough loss for the Lions. They were on the winning track. But after two losses in the Lancer Classic and a loss here, they're facing desperate measures as we advance to sub-state. Coming up in just a month, Lions, for lack of a better way of putting it, need to get it together. 64-49 going to be the final score. We'll take a quick break when we come back. Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub post-game show here on Baxter Springs.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub post-game show. Well, tough loss there for the Baxter Springs Lions. They're going to fall to 5-6 on the regular season. Of course, that's not accurate to tournament play. It's somewhere more around 7-7 if you include tournament play. But the Riverton Rams are a very, very tough team here in the CNC League. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. They pretty well control this side of the league. Apologize. They lost to Girard earlier this season, and Girard currently losing to Colgan. I'll have to check and make sure that game's still going, as I think it is. Of course, these games over here get done so much quicker for some reason, I'll tell you what. But it was a good game overall for the Lions. They fought back within 6 at one point, but never held a lead in this game. Not at 1 minute did they hold a single lead. And that spoke volumes to the Riverton Rams and how they play basketball. They are incredibly good. Anybody over there at the Girard game needs to update right now because they still have it as 25-10 and that's not accurate. Actually, you know what? Josh Lettner runs a cool little broadcast called Girard Sports Live. If you ever want to check in and watch potentially opponents, get some film on them, then you could see that over there. Josh Lettner and Jess Murphy on the call for that one. I'm going to have to go back in time here and see the score. Yeah, it's a blowout there. Colgan winning by double digits and double the points of the Girard Trojans. Well, we had a few good stat lines tonight. Jacob Grant ended up with 14 points. Schaefer had 15. Maggard was 6. Javen Alexander was 7. And Isaiah Main was 7 as well. It might have been Maggard with 8. I'm trying to remember if he hit a shot inside or not. Ah, well. Maybe one other day. We'll get it right sometime. All I know is that my points don't add up to 49. Overall, we're going to let Coach Hibbler go. They had a good game tonight, but we're going to let him just stew on it and hopefully come back and devise a plan to beat the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers next week on Tuesday. We'll have that action here for you on Baxter Springs Sports Live. This postgame show was brought to you by Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, the perfect postgame stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub. Taste bud trip down Route 66. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all the sponsors for helping us come out here and bring this action to you guys. Never want to miss it. And we'll always hate not being able to give it to you guys. So thank you to them for allowing us to come out here and do what we want to do. Good night here from Baxter Springs. I love you, Mom.
You've been watching Baxter Springs Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by Thanks for watching, and remember to catch every second of the action right here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.